guys, I just want everybody to know that I just keyed my ex's truck.
You cannot tell me that you're not doing it for attention.
I think some people need to realize that not everything's meant to be shared on the internet.
You have seen these videos. Someone crying on a camera, confessing a breakup, or a family secret to complete strangers. I see them too, and sometimes I catch myself wondering why it feels so familiar. Because whether we post it or not, we all crave to be seen, to be understood, and maybe that's what this is really about. Not attention, but something deeper. Studies have found that people who overshare on social media are going through psychological issues. So what are those issues that actually drive us to share so much of ourselves online? And what does it say about what we are missing offline? Social media was supposed to connect us, but somewhere along the way, it turned deeply personal. What started as sharing moments with friends became sharing ourselves to strangers. We tell stories not to just express, but to be seen. A recent survey found that only 10% of the posts we encounter are from friends or people we follow on social media. The rest consists of strangers. And that's where oversharing begins. Oversharing is when someone reveals far more personal information than they normally would, especially to strangers. It can happen offline, like when a casual chat suddenly turns into a therapy session. But the real oversharing evolution happened online. The internet erased the boundaries between what is public and what is personal. Influencers share their lives because it pays the bills. But the rest of us? We have gained limitless space to post, confess, vent, and expose our deepest inner lives to millions, if not billions. Sociologist Ben Agar describes online oversharing as revealing more of our emotions, opinions, and sexuality than we would ever face to face. The screen gives us confidence and a false sense of intimacy. So that leads us to a bigger question. Why do we share so much online in the first place? In 2023, a study in Psychological Reports looked at how often 352 teenagers in Iran posted their feelings and personal values online. What they found was striking. Teens who shared the most had higher anxiety, were more attention-seeking, and felt an intense need to post. They were not sharing for fun. They were sharing to cope. And it's not just teens. Research calls it sad fishing, posting negative experiences to get sympathy and feel understood. Many people share to say, "Please see me, please care." Another study from 2018 found that people with higher social anxiety were more likely to engage in toxic self-disclosure, opening up online in ways that eventually lead to more loneliness, cyberbullying, or declining mental health. Psychologists believe these behaviors often come from deeper roots, like growing up feeling ignored, misunderstood, or silenced. Oversharing becomes a learned survival strategy. If I tell you everything, maybe you will finally listen. And interestingly, this isn't just a teen problem. A study that looked at ages 17 to 84 found something very surprising. Oversharing increases with the age. Older adults are more willing to tell personal details than young people who have grown up more strategically online. We share because we want connection, but the more we share, the more we risk losing control. We share because we crave connection, attention, the feeling of being seen. But the very act of posting our inner lives online opens a door we rarely close. When we reveal too much, we surrender control. On a surface level, it's about privacy. Yet it goes deeper. Researchers at the University of Kentucky warned that publishing too many specific personal details online, location, routines, emotional states, can expose people to serious safety risks, breaks-in, fraud, identity theft. Psychologists draw a parallel between oversharing on social media and working in an open plan office. When your boundaries between public and private dissolve, stress and anxiety rise. And indeed, heavy social media use correlates with increased depressive and anxiety symptoms, especially for younger users. We share to belong, but often end up feeling lonelier. Algorithms reward drama and vulnerability, turning pain into performance, and the fallout isn't always instant. A single post can sit forever, searchable, reshared, or used against you. Once you hit share, your audience is no longer yours. Across social media, more people are questioning the culture of oversharing. TikTok's viral trend, "Things I'm ashamed to admit," encourage users to confess insecurities for likes, blurring honesty and performance. That's the turning point. When we ask why we share, is it for connection or for applause? Are we still controlling the act, or has the act started to control us? The shift begins when we decide that not everything needs an audience, that privacy can also be power. So, maybe the freedom we are looking for isn't in sharing more, but in choosing what not to share. Next time, pause before posting. Ask yourself, will this matter next week? If not, maybe it doesn't need to be online. Use private groups for personal moments. Audit your older posts. Adjust privacy settings. And if you're posting from anxiety or loneliness, reach out to someone offline instead. Build real-world connections, because digital ones fade fast without them. And educate yourself. Algorithms reward exposure, not well-being.